You know when you pull a old amp that you had that you learned how to play guitar on out of the old storage area? Check this out. Decided while I'm training Ayla and keeping watch on her on days that I'm home, I'd bust out this old sorry for that. This old Fender Mustang 1 amp that parents bought me and my brother way back when I was like 16, 15, I want to say, maybe 15. I was just looking at guitar tabs and I was like, hey, you know what? I want to learn some stuff. And I picked this thing up and I was like, oh man, that's hilarious. And I think, honestly, this is going to be my first time ever playing a six string through it. Because I played six string for like 8 months on this Marshall, this little box Marshall that my buddies got me. I think it was Andrew, my buddy Andrew, that got me it. And like I was borrowing it or something, and I ended up like giving it back to him or some. I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm 32. I don't remember. And then my parents bought this thing. Bought one for my brother and one for me. My brother played an Ibanez RG 540. And I remember that it was HSH setup. So I think that's the 540. Red, Floyd Rose, Lucky Nut, all that jazz. And now here I am, not playing an 8-string as much, but practicing 6-string songs and trying to learn 6-string songs to play 6-string songs, which I've never actually tried to do. I've never bothered trying to learn a 6-string, like a 6-string song on a 6-string guitar. When I was playing 6 strings for the whole like year that I did, like 6-string electrics, I played 6-string acoustics for the entire time I was growing up. But for the like maybe 1 or 2 years that I did play 6-string electric, I never tried learning someone else's music. I just played my own, or I played songs that I already knew that were on like that I learned on acoustic, like Pavarotti, like songs by Pavarotti or the Three Tenors, like the chorus, the orchestras behind them, and then learning like Paganini, Beethoven, Bach, yada yada, and Rachmaninoff, the Russian one that everybody loves. It's like, it always made me think rushing off, so I'm gonna think of this Russian off. But yeah, I always fell in love with playing that style of music. And I always learned it on an acoustic. I got one of these amps, and I never actually played a 6-string on it. So, also, hope you don't mind the creaky chairs, they're like 100 years old. So, this guy that I'm playing around with is an Ibanez RG 320 FM. And I guess the FM stands for Flamed Maple, that my buddy Jeff Schneider gave me because the back of the neck, right here at the nut, was actually cracked all the way through the guitar. And, well, long story short, I cut out that crack, went all the way down to where the crack ended, and then made a shiv, a splint, essentially, to fill that void, and backfill that with resin, and then ta-da, all done. And now they're like, I can still feel it a little bit, but I didn't want to sand it too much, and I really did not want to re-nitro the guitar. But anyways, long story, I'm rambling. God, king of digressions. So I've got this thing set to what I used to play it on, which is gain is at 7, treble is at 10, bass is at 6.5. Masters at 2. And then no presets turned on because this thing has a modular thing. Let's see here. It has a whole modular setup. I don't know if I got the camera aimed in the correct direction, but yeah. And then it is set to Metal 2000 with no extra effects on it. No choruses, no delays, no nothing. Well, I think in the past I used to use just a tiny bit of chorus, just like I still do. I've never been the like lots and lots of effects guy. Like, give me tuning pedal, distortion of some sort, fuzz possibly of some sort, and a chorus or an echo, preferably a chorus. And then I've almost always had Floyd Roses unless I was playing an 8-string. Never had a Floyd Rose on an 8-string because I never bought one. I tried the Agiles and I hated them. Hated those. Mainly because the neck was like this thick. And I'm not about to buy a $600 guitar and remanufacture it. It's not happening. That's no. But so good on the harmonics. Let's back the camera up a little bit and turn the volume up. Get that out of my mouth. It's Texas Picada U. Technically, I shouldn't be chewing on that. Dang. Okay, now let's just go ahead and give this a little bit more volume. A little bit more oomph. Let's try that again. Okay, that does not that does not sound good at all. By playing nor that. So let's modify that just a smidge. Take the treble back to 7, bass up to 10. There are no mids on this, which bugs me. just sounds terrible. What the hell is that? Step A on mod. What does that do? Trippy. I hate it. Ugh. So that's basically a harmonizer, which is still one of my favorite inventions of a pedal that was ever created. Pedal, sound effect, whatever you want to call it. Harmonizers are one of my favorite things because, like, it sounds like you're playing two strings at once. That's so cool. Sounds like you're doing a bar chord without having to actually, like, you know, do it like. That's so cool. Okay. Let's keep it. The next one. What does this do? That's just like a Hall effect. I wonder what the different light colors mean. That sounds cool with this single coil. More pronounced than the bridge though. I take that back. That sounds awful. Okay. No more settings. Okay, maybe one more. Let's max it out on one. On just the delay reverb. Max it out. the harmonics. It doesn't. That's kind of cool. So this thing's like almost 15 years old now. That's kind of sweet. It still works. But I'm totally pawning it off on my brother when I give him his guitar because this is his amp. I actually sold mine to Marty at Motor City. Along with a guitar that I really wish I hadn't sold to him. Just because like I look back at it now and I'm like, man, not only was it my first guitar, it was a damn fine guitar. The Ibanez S-Series Sabre. The Lawsuit Edition with Les Paul. Like, damn, I wish I hadn't sold that. But this is cool. This is super cool. Wow, this is 18 minutes long. I can't wait to fuck around on this thing some more and have some more fun. This thing's pretty cool. Oh, and if everyone's wondering about these beautiful paintings that are behind me, I painted those. Bob Ross period. When I'm super artsy and super depressed with huge amounts of writer's block, and I don't just shut down like I have for the last 6 years, I actually used to paint. And that was like a way to, give myself some oomph and get back to it. I still have canvases that I bought 7 years ago that I've moved 4 times now with me. And, geez. I am amazed that I still have them. But, no, I guess I've only moved 3 times. Totally weird. I've only moved 3 times since I was 26. But yeah, this is kind of fun, and I'm looking forward to doing some more stuff with it and having some more fun with it. It's going to be a great little, wow, Peacock, what's going on there for cock-a-doodle-doo, man? It's going to be fun to start learning some new chords on it and start having some fun. Especially while doing it on a custom guitar pick that I made out of put my face in front of it. Will that make it focus? Put it in front of my face, whatever. But it's a Texas Piccata U root burl guitar pick. And I just found a bag of wooden guitar picks in the rough. These are actually pretty sweet. I put in quite a bit of effort to these guys. Got a nice like traditional guitar pick shape. That matte finish part there is just because it's where my thumb sits, and I move my thumb a lot while I play. And they've got a pretty sweet distal taper to them too. It's pretty cool. The edges are rounded over for comfortability and whatnot. And so just like your standard shield shape, slightly offset shield though. It's kind of cool. But the bag of picks that I just found, I think I'm going to turn into necklaces for Susu 3 and sell those. So I'll buy some chain, and then I'll be making pendants. And we'll start that off. That'd be kind of cool. A nice little entryway to start up the business, because I want to get Susu up and running. I'm ready to be my own boss. I think it's time for another glass of wine. What do you think? Day drinking. Yes. Always yes.